driving this performance internally. And that's so important, right? Because where the art lives is that what you're doing is you're creating an entity. You're creating a living, breathing organism that is born from emotion that you're feeling inside. That's where the great music lives. And one of the ways that we do that is that nothing ever sits, right? Because if it sits, what that tells us as a listener is that nothing's going on inside. All we're doing is parroting. Right? Standing here today, see, there's movement in each of those. Even though the chords don't change, they change. There's movement and destination to tell us what's coming next. So at this point, would you please add this? Get the vision, the most beautiful woman you have ever seen, the one who, your ideal, the one that is the one that you are singing this song to. The one that you say, this is finally the moment. This is the time. Get that vision in your head and bring her right here, right now, right in front of you, walking to you and sing this. Here we go. Standing here today, I see you come my way. So it's better. But we know the outcome when we start the song. And we can't. Because if you know the outcome that she's actually leaving with somebody else, that tinges the rest of the song. And it's really not until about the 75% mark in the song. It's the final, it's coming into the, then you say goodbye. That's the place where we realize she's not the one and there's somebody else. But we can't know that until then. Third A section, right? First two A sections. You give your hand to me and then you say hello. I can hardly speak. My heart is beating so. She is so beautiful. I love her so much. Anyone could tell that how much I love her. She doesn't know it. She doesn't know how much I dream about her. How wonderful it would be with us together, right? And then I never knew the art of making love, though my heart ached with love for you. I didn't know love until I knew you. So afraid and shy. I'm not going to be afraid and shy anymore. I'm going to tell her. Right? The chance that she might love me too. This is it. I have to tell her. And then as you're about to tell her, she drops the bomb. You say goodbye. What? You love someone else? Right? Makes sense? So the challenge is, number one, that we know that she's leaving too soon. We can't tell that choice too soon. And number two, the other challenge is that we don't have something going on inside. And we just simply sing along with the recording in our head. So with that, sir, can everybody buy into that? Let me ask you a question. How many of you have experienced that in some form or fashion in your life? If you haven't experienced that, have you seen a movie about it? Because there are tons of movies about it, right? So everybody's got to either draw upon a personal experience or has to pretend and fake it really good. Right? But let's sing it, everybody, 4 parts, and from the chorus, and let's make sure that we don't drop the hammer too soon. Right? Here we go. Standing here today. Your hand to me. Where are we starting? You know what? Let's start standing here today since everybody's there and that's pretty good. Yeah. Standing here today, I see you come my way. So beautiful, you love her so much. You give your hand to me, and then you say hello. It's not, you give your hand to me, and they say, oh. It's, you give your hand to me, you say hello. Oh, I can hardly speak. You give your hand to me. You give your hand to me, and then you say hello. And I can hardly speak, my heart is beating so. As anyone could tell, you think you know me well. She doesn't know how much you love her. But you don't know me. She doesn't know that he is more than friendship. You don't know me. This is your most personal intimate feeling. No, you don't know the one who dreams of you and who longs to kiss your lips and longs to hold you. Feel it? To you, I'm just a friend. That's all I've ever wanted. What's going to happen? But you don't know me. And what else? For I never knew the art of making love, though my heart ached with love. She's still right there for you. So afraid and shy, I let my chance go by. You're not going to let it by the chance. You think she loves you? She does. You know it. Here it is. You're walking right to her. Open your mouth to say the word. Grab her hand. She's going to tell you she loves you too right now. She opens her mouth to say the words. And then you say, what? I want to walk away beside. What's happening? What am I going to do now? How's that feel? That's what's going to be going on inside. That's the conversation that's going to be going on in your head. That's the movie you have to play out. And your job, however long we're going to take, your job between now and October 17th, 18th, October 18th, your job is to make sure that that movie in your mind is vivid. Right? It can't be a distant memory. It has to be fresh. It has to be detailed. It has to be vivid. You have to be able to play it out as you're saying and singing the words It can't just be notes and words. That movie has to be playing out in your mind through the song. And you can't give away the ghost too early. You can't give away the twist too early. We have to think that the way this is going to end is that she is going to say, I love you too. And you're going to ride off into the sunset. That's what we're setting the audience up for. And then it's like, wow. When you say goodbye, my love, are you talking to her or are you talking about this? It's not just goodbye to her. It's goodbye all of the things that I've built up inside. All of the hopes and the dreams that I have are gone. Goodbye, my love. That's the way the singing is. That's really great. That's really great. Make sense?
Yes. So the hard part, I think, is that you got to do it every time. Even when we're rehearsing, and I have a hard time with this myself, and Steve's coaching the quartet, that even though you're working all this stuff, even if you stop and go right away, you need to be in that moment, in that section of the song, all the time, until you get off the risers, and that's a really hard thing to do for everybody.
And thanks, Bob. And the reason that's so important is that, as you saw, we can't technically get there without that being at the core. You can't simulate that at the level of which, in the time that we have, that has to be driving it. And then we can work technique on top of it, but that has to happen every time. Because on stage, what comes out is going to be what you rehearsed. Practice does not make perfect. Practice just makes permanent. Perfect practice makes perfect. So you've got to bring that every single time.
And Jack can tell us to get there, but I think it's, to be honest, and I can ask my quartet to be there, and I can ask myself, but you got to just do it yourself. Everybody's got to do it. It's everybody's responsibility to bring it every night. Because it's really hard as a director or as a part of the quartet just to say, bring it.
And it's going to be the happily ever after. That's what we're doing right to. It's happily ever after, right to. You give your hand to me, or you stretch it out to me. It's like, I can't wait for her to say the words, and then you say, what? Right? So that's where we're headed. So let's have the baritones join the leads on words. Barry's actually, it's the associate leads and leads. Here we go. For I never knew. And in fact, the key change tells us that just amps up the level of hope. That's what it is. It's just, I am completely open and vulnerable. I love you. I'm going to spend the rest of my life.
Did we make the key change that time?
Almost.
Seems it felt better.
It did. If we're going to here, and this is where we started, that time we got to here. It's even higher. Good. The baritone's really good job. Let's add the tenor to the word bass is still on. Here we go. making love will mouth the words, top three part C. For I never knew. We're going to sit on four. For I. Barry's going to have this as a for I. Here we go. For I never knew the art of making love. So tenors, pitch refresh principle. Making love. Baritones, a little more seamless in the line of the song. We're getting note, 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 note. Let's continue line. Here we go. For I never knew the art of making love, though my heart ached with love for you. So afraid and shy. The shy chord is the climax of the song to date. This is the biggest part of the song to date, and it's probably the second loudest part of the whole song. Let's bring it. Leads. I never knew the art of making love, though my heart ached with love for you. Right now being delivered exactly the same way, but there's a though in the middle. And the though says, I didn't know this, though this is what it actually means. Right? So that though says it has to be different. Make it different. Here we go. For I never knew the art of making love, though my heart aches with love for you. Go. So afraid and shy. Tenors over here are moving up too soon on the you. That way to the third minute. Tenors one more time. Really good. For I never knew. Tell us what? The art of making love, though my heart ached with love for you. So afraid and shy. Sing shy. Here we go. Shy. Keep the ping, but add the space. Two of these, here we go. Make sure the pitch goes. There we go. That's where we're going. Celebrate. Here we go. That's not the level of engagement involved in the movie that you guys are at. This is in the bathroom, about to tell you, looking in the mirror, going, practicing. I never knew the art of making love. I never knew, boy, the turkey's really sitting heavy in my belly. Or I never knew the art of making love. Here we go. Everybody vote. We were about there. We were about there. So here's the deal. If you were here, then where we need to get to is here. That's how it has to feel. Right? We're going to recalibrate so it feels even higher. Tenors, you can help to sustain your life force so that you can deliver great music as frequently as you'd like, and particularly on those notes that are difficult for you to sing. Those are the ones where you should be leaving out and breathing, just so you can bring the best stuff into the sweet spot. But I think that's probably a decent place for a musical pause, just to bring everybody together. Let's try it again. So one more time. How about a hand for the tenors? Great singing. Number 6. That could work really well, as long as it's not a breath where we go like that. It's going to be a breath where we go.
A wonder breath.
I just filled with wonder. Awesome. Let's have just the leads. Please sing through the key change. Just the leads. So